Hey guys, it's Puapu coming at you, and today we're going to give our thoughts and impressions on the Ghost Recon Breakpoint beta. Today, I'm going to be listing this game as a day one purchase, a wait for a sell, or this game is trash. Let's get into it. Okay, starting off with character selection and character building. This build of the game, in my opinion, is a little bit bare. But I suspect that when the real game comes out, I would hope that they have a larger selection of, hairstyles you can choose, or different faces you can choose with, stuff like that. The character customization, other than that, is really nice. You actually can change your character to male or female. Obviously, you can change your hair color or change your hairstyle. Put scars on your guy's or gal's face. Everything you would come to expect from a 2019 AAA game is there, and I think they do it really well because each and every little face that they have does look really well done. Even the hairstyles look really well done, so they don't look like crap. It's a very big, large step above what they were able to do in Wildlands. Everything looks way better. Getting into more of the graphics side, I've already talked about the characters and how you can build them, but they look phenomenal. The characters look really great in this game. The way the light reflects off their skin makes you feel like it's a very realistic living character. Although the facial animations could use some work in my opinion. Ubisoft has never been great with facial animations, so I think that they could work on that a little bit. But the textures of the clothing look really well done, even whenever in the first couple of minutes when you're playing the game. Not to spoil anything, but you have to bandage your arms up. The cuts on the guy's arm or your gal's arm look actually realistic. Yeah, it looks like there's actually going to be blood seeping out of your cuts. It's like, man, wow, they've really come a long way with what they can do with the textures on the character models, and even on the rocks and the trees. I mean, the trees have so much foliage on them. The grass looks really realistic. The water looks real. I mean, I'm playing this game not on maximum settings, but when you turn this game up to maximum settings, this game is going to be astounding. As far as the explosions go, the explosions in this game are absolutely amazing as well. There was a couple of times where I got a chance to actually shoot down a helicopter and watch the helicopter just spiral out of control and just come plummeting down to earth and just... It was actually freaking crazy. I wasn't expecting it to look that good. I even just kind of stood there for a moment and watched the helicopter burn. Okay, to get into the way the game feels animation-wise, this game is also hitting the bullseye. It feels weighty, it feels realistic. I mean, the guy, look at the way he's moving. I mean, he actually is moving and even reloading the way an actual Spec Ops soldier would, which is what you would come to expect from a Ghost Recon title. They've done so much better than Wildlands in this game, in my opinion. I mean, you can tell when you're reloading a mag, if it's empty or if it's not. There's a completely different animation for that. If there's a quick reload, empty reload, it's different from a quick reload. Full mag reload, it's just insane. It blows my mind that they've actually went into the detail to make sure that the animations are what they need to be. Even down to the point when you're going down a mountain and let's say you trip and you roll, and if you continue picking up speed, you start tumbling and your character gets hurt seriously. You have to like bandage yourself up, or you have to use some items to kind of keep your guy surviving. That animation, I found myself a couple of times purposely falling down a mountain just so I could be like, man, they really put a lot of time into this, even down to the sliding of down the mountain. So the animations are amazing. The character models move really great. It actually feels like he's a real life soldier that the camera is behind. Okay guys, before we get into the rest of the video, I want to say thank you to all you guys that keep watching the videos. I'm working really hard to put out daily content for you guys. Also, I'm going to be picking this game up day one. I want to make sure I give you a full review of the game once it comes out so that you can take that and use that and make a decision. Also guys, I'd like to know what you guys thought about the beta, so make sure you leave your thoughts and comments down in the comment section and let me know what you thought. Alright guys, time to get into some of the improvements or the negatives in this game. And First, to start off with, is something that I don't think that they're going to be able to fix with this game, and that's the fact this game is built around co-op. Now, don't take it the wrong way. Co-op is an amazing thing, and this game, co-op is going to be one of its highlighting factors. But what I'm referring to is when you play the game without friends. When you play this game without friends, it is super lonely. It feels like you're doing something wrong, okay? There needs to be people with you. If you guys ever remember the game Lost Planet 2, Lost Planet 2 had this same problem. The game was amazing with friends, but if you ever played it offline, it was just unbearable because it was so hard and long, and there was just things that were built into the game that it was not solo friendly. This game doesn't necessarily have those solo friendly issues, but you can just tell it was built for co-op. To get into the next improvement that I would like to see is, I'm going to keep it short and simple. This game is not optimized, and it needs to be fully optimized. Now I get it, that is generally what a beta is for, is to figure out where you need to put your time and efforts into, but this game is coming out in, I believe, the beginning of October, so they're really going to have to hurry up and make some changes here. I think they actually made some changes from the first day of the beta that improved it, but they're still having issues with game modes such as Ghost PvP, which is my next improvement that I would like to see. In the first few days of the beta, they didn't even have it to the point where you could get into a PvP match. And that was what I was most excited about because I love competitive third-person shooters. I come from a time when SOCOM 1, SOCOM 2, those were the games to play on the PS2 online. Some of the first online games, and you had the microphone and you could talk to your team and do call-outs. I wanted to be able to do that in this beta, but it was absolutely unacceptable because the matchmaking clearly wouldn't work and it just kept giving me an error message. So they really need to get that ironed out before the main game comes out. And I hope they can do so. The next big improvement that I would like to see is in the story, and unfortunately the story is going to have to wait to see improvements until the next Ubisoft Ghost Recon game because it's too late for this game. You know, from what I've seen in the beta, I really was not interested in playing through the story. I played the first, main story thing that you have to play to get into doing other things, like the PvP, and it just didn't captivate me. I didn't care about half the characters or why we needed to go after who, and I think it's there to pull you along so that you and your friends have something to do. Alright guys, if you've stuck with me this long, I really appreciate it. I'm working very hard for you guys. Once again, I want to say thank you so much to all you guys that continue to watch my videos. If you haven't subscribed or turned the notifications bell on, go ahead and do so. Guys, this game, unfortunately, I'm going to rate this as a wait for sell buy. Do not buy this game on day one. If you want the same experience, go out and get Ghost Recon Wildlands. If you have friends still playing that, it's going to be much less expensive, and you can pick this game up probably in a couple of months, and it'll probably be half the cost. The game looks, sounds, feels amazing, but the story just isn't there, in my opinion, and that's just not enough for a 2019 $65 game, in my opinion. Alright guys, that concludes it for today's video. I would like to know what you guys thought about the beta, or if you guys are going to pick up the game. Leave that down in the comment section below. Other than that, I'm going to leave you guys with the rest of the gameplay. Thank you so much. If you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and do so as well. Peace out from Pawapu.
What the? Hostiles! Hands up! Damn it, someone's here. Be ready for a gunfight. Watch yourselves. We have hostiles nearby. On the move! Okay, now let's find these hostiles.
Bye.